Good morning, dear student. Today in class 6 geography in South America, we will discuss about highland or mountain vegetation. So first we will see in the map where is this found, highland and mountain vegetation. So in the map you can see over here it is written highland. Okay, this color. And so this is the area. You can see this area. This is the Andes mountain. Okay, Andes mountain. So this is the area where this highland or mountain vegetation is found. Now we will see the lesson. We should also take a look at the climate of the high mountains. Okay, that is about the Andes, that what type of climate and vegetation is found over there. The Andes is found in a north-south direction and is often referred to as the backbone of the continent. So the Andes mountain which run from north to south, this is north and it runs to south. Okay, so this is called the backbone of the continent. Okay, so very important from economic point of view also and from climate point of view also. It is that is why it is called the backbone, and so it is one of the lengthiest mountain in the world, Andes. Temperature rises and fall depending on the altitude or height above sea level. Okay, so this mountain is a fold mountain, young fold mountain, and it is very high. And as we know that when we go higher, the temperature falls because of lapse rate. Okay, as we climb 165-meter above sea level, there will be a drop in temperature by 1 degree Celsius. So temperature rise, that is at the lower level, the more temperature is there, and when we climb the high mountains, the temperature fall depending on the altitude, that is the height above sea level. With trade winds blowing towards the land from the east, it is clear that greater rainfall occurs on the eastern slopes. Okay, so over here I can show you the trade winds that blow from the east. This is east. South Atlantic Ocean is located in the eastern side. So the trade winds blow from this direction. And so this is the eastern slopes. This side is the eastern slopes. So eastern slopes receives more rainfall because of the trade wind. Okay, so with trade winds blowing towards the land from the east, it is clear that greater rainfall occur on the eastern slopes. The lower areas of these slopes have forests that are typical of the tropics, while the western side does not. Okay, so the lower areas, that is the foothills of the Andes, the lower areas of these slopes have dense forest. Okay, you can see over here in the picture the Andes forest. Okay, so the eastern slopes have a dense forest. These are forests that are typical to the tropic, that is the forests that are found in the tropical region, while the western side does not have that much dense forest. Moving south into the temperate region, the slopes in the east have deciduous trees. As one goes higher up, the vegetation changes to forest of the coniferous variety, and there is a distinct change in vegetation from trees to plants such as lichens and grass. Okay, so this area, you can see that this is the equator and this is the Tropic of Capricorn. Okay, so this area is called the tropical region. Okay, tropical region, and below this Tropic of Cancer, this area is called the temperate region. Okay, so what do we see over here? That moving south into the temperate region, the slopes in the east have deciduous trees. Deciduous trees means those trees which shed their leaves during the dry season. Okay, so and as one goes higher up, okay, as we go higher up, the vegetation changes to forest of the coniferous varieties, that is the cone shaped trees that are found in the high hills. If you go to any hill station, you will find these coniferous trees. Okay, and there is a distinct change in vegetation from trees to plants such as lichens and grass, because as we go higher, tall trees do not grow over there, and small plants like lichens and grasses are found. Still higher, the climate becomes too harsh for anything to grow because it is very cold, as there is too much snow. So it is too cold, and so it is covered with snow. So over there no vegetation is found. So this is about the highland or mountain vegetation of the Andes mountain. Now the next part that we are going to take up is about the natural resources. So South America has abundant natural resource, that is plentiful. Okay, plenty of natural resource, very rich in natural resource, South America. However, there are many countries in the continent that have not been able to use these resources to their fullest. Okay, so there are many countries in South America which do not have that much developed economy, factories, industry, so that they can use these resources to their fullest. Let us look at these resources one by one. Okay, so like forest resource. Okay, forest resource is one of the most important resource of South America, especially in the Amazon rainforest and the Andes mountain. A variety of trees grow over there, and these trees are economically very beneficial. Okay, many medicines are also made from these trees. We will see a variety of tree like chicle tree from which chewing gum is made. Okay, and other trees are also there, like quebecos which produce tannin. So in my next video, then I will take up this forest resource. Okay, till then you read the chapter and write the inside questions, and in my online class you can ask if there is any doubt. Okay, thank you, take care, bye.